Hi there. Today we'll be discussing section 3.5, a review of factoring. In this video, we'll talk about factoring by grouping. We'll do problem number 6 and problem number 7. All right, let's look at problem number 6. How can I factor by grouping? Exactly what it says. Make two groups and factor. Now, what is a key to know, oh, I should factor by grouping? Factor by grouping when you have four terms. Now, in the real world, this might not always work, but for this class and this course, it does. So any set of four terms, you should be able to factor by grouping. All right, so anytime I see four terms, I think, ooh, make the first two a group and the second two a group and factor by grouping. What does that mean? Factor out the GCF in each group. Now, we talked about the GCF in a previous video. That's the greatest common factor. Before you start any kind of factoring, you should look at the whole polynomial and say, is there anything I can take out of everything? Nope. Is there anything here I can take out of every term? No. So step one, always take the GCF out of all the factors. And then step two, you can factor by those groups. All right, we don't have to worry about the GCF and we can just look at each group. What can I factor out of xy squared minus 2y? Each term has a y, so when I take out the y, aka divide both pieces by y, I get x squared minus 2. In this second group, I can factor out a 6. When I divide both pieces by 6, I get an x squared minus 2. Now we have a binomial that is the common factor. That's the piece that we can divide both terms by. So that's what we take out. Notice I can take out the x squared minus 2. And what do I have left? When I divide this piece by x squared minus 2, I have a y left. When I divide this piece, I have a 6. So y plus 6. And now this problem is factored. What about problem number 7? What can I take out of the first two terms? A y, and I'm left with x squared minus 8. And what do I take out of the next two terms? Remember what we said in a previous video? If your first term is negative, take out the negative. Even though it's just part of this group, if the first term in this group is negative, factor out a negative. Okay, so I'm looking at this second group. I notice the first term is negative, so I take out a negative. I can also take out a 9. And then what do I have left? When I divide by negative 9, I get x squared, and 72 divided by negative 9 is negative 8. Again, we see that common binomial factor. So I have x squared minus 8, which is common to both terms, and that's what I factor out. So x squared minus 8, and what do I have left? When I divide the first term by that, I get y, and the second term, I get minus 9. And then you have problem number 7 factored. Factoring by grouping. Awesome. See you next time.